Hello, this is Mark Wildman of Wildman Athletica, and today we are going to continue to work with our slam ball. We are going to do my favorite exercise, the clean hug squat. The clean hug squat is taking our hug squat and our clean and putting them together, because to get more out of light to intermediate weights, you combine simple moves together to create combination moves, eventually to create monster moves, which would be 3 or more things combined together. Point your feet generally straight ahead. Arms track down the insides of the legs. Sit back in your heels. The goal is to power up using your glutes and hamstrings. We are going to power the weight up, get underneath it, and we are going to catch in our hug position. One hand slides on top of the other. Get a good hug. From there, we're going to squat. 2 feet point straight ahead. Track down the inside. Power up. Catch in the hug, squat down, nice and low. Try and lift your chest up by lifting your elbows up like you would when you're doing a barbell power clean. Stand all the way up at the top. Finish your hips. This is the important part. If you finish here, well, just don't do that. Finish at the top. Squeeze your glutes. Drop the weight. That's the fun part. Readjust because the ball is going to roll a little bit. Track down the inside, get to that good starting position, power up, get to the hug. Lift your elbows up, squat as low as you can. Lift the elbows up, eyes up, stand all the way up, finish the hips, pull the kneecaps up, drop the weight. Get down, grab, power up, hug, squat, stand, drop. Get down. Power up, hug, squat, stand, drop. The fun thing about slam ball is that you can load up the bottom of the squat position in a bunch of weird ways. The goal is to get you to get better at that position. This is different than all the stuff you're gonna find in the gym. It is a different type of core activation. It's a different type of load. This exists everywhere in the real world. Martial arts, construction, farm work, everywhere. It's all over the place. This core activation going into this squat is probably going to be unique for people who haven't done it before. But that's why I like it. You'll feel a contraction somewhere in here that you might not be familiar with. The goal is to not get pulled forward and round your spine. The goal is to try and keep that spine up when you're in that hug position, and then get down. Try not to sink down at the bottom. Try to lift those elbows up so your eyes are pointed straight ahead, and then power out of that. Power out through your legs and your glutes. At the top, squeeze your glutes. Finish your hips. We don't want you to finish with your hips back and these off. I want you to drive forward. In slam ball, I want you to have your hips further forward than they would be with a kettlebell. The top of this looks a lot like a soft style kettlebell movement where we're going to move our body out of the way. The ball should be over your hips and you're going to move your body out of the way. You can stand all the way up perfectly straight. As it gets heavier, you're going to find the need to get more efficient, which means moving the ball over your hip bones and getting your body out of the way. It's a different type of core contraction. It's a real core contraction that's in the real world. Everybody who works with their hands will recognize these movements. Start light, build heavy. Time under tension if you have light to intermediate weights. If you have heavy weights, then you can start counting reps and doing volume cycles. Just be sure you understand the movement and your squat is good before you attempt this type of thing.